The new thing just dropped, boys. The new thing, the thing that we are all to be terrified of. You know, it seems that everyone started to lose interest in Ukraine a little bit, so now they had to bring in the new thing. First monkeypox case in Scotland detected. Monkeypox, monkeypox. Oh god, this horrible monkeypox. Monkeypox has been around for 5 years. Look at past articles. Monkeypox has been going around in like Scotland, England, Europe, and all that stuff. Look at the archived articles because you know what they do. Don't want people doing any past research that might usurp the narrative a little bit. So what they do is they get rid of articles or change them and stuff like that to make it look like a lot worse than it actually is. But the monkeypox thing, it's been around. It's been doing the rounds around Europe, America, South America, blah blah blah, and it's been doing that for like the last 5 years, probably longer. Actually, it's been around. It's not like COVID where it just like turned up on the scene and everybody panicked. No, this has been here. It's been around. It's been doing the rounds for a good few years now. The first case of monkeypox in a person in Scotland has been confirmed. There are now 21 confirmed cases of the viral infection in the UK. Public Health Scotland says the affected individual is being managed and treated in line with nationally agreed protocols and guidance. Details of the Scottish case were released as new guidance from the UK Health Security Agency urged anyone at the highest risk of having caught monkeypox to isolate for 21 days. The advice applies to anyone who has had direct or household contact with a confirmed case. As far as I know, I'm going to double check this. I don't even think monkeypox is fatal. It's apparently it's painful. You get big, swollen, horrible welts on your body, and they hurt a lot. But as far as I know, it's not painful. Uh, Not painful. Sorry, not fatal. Uh, Contacts are advised to provide their details for contact tracing, forego here we go again, and avoid contact with immunosuppressed people, pregnant women, and children under 12. Then it's what is monkeypox? How do you catch it? We might actually have a look at that. Monkeypox is most common in remote parts of Central and West Africa. Infections have been confirmed by public health agencies in Spain, Portugal, Germany, Belgium, France, and Netherlands, Italy, Sweden, as well as in the UK, where the first European case was reported on the 7th of May. That's not true. That's that right there. That's not true. It's it's been here for a while. It's been here for a while. Cases have also been detected in Australia, the US, and Canada. The WHO, which describes the recent outbreaks as atypical as they are occurring in non endemic countries, says another 50 suspected cases are being investigated. What are the symptoms? So, the rash changes are you get a horrible rash. Include fever, headaches, swellings, back pain, and aching muscles. Once the fever breaks, a rash can develop, often beginning in the face, then spreading to other parts of the body, most commonly in the palms of the hands and soles of the feet. The rash, which can be extremely itchy or painful, changes and goes through different stages before finally forming a scab, which later falls off. The lesions can cause scarring. The infection usually clears up on its own and lasts between 14 to 21 days, so it's not even fatal. It's a shitty thing to have, right? But it's not even fatal. Smallpox vaccine available. Dr. Nick Finn, Director of the Public Health Science, says the overall risk to the general public is low. Make a note of that. We have well established and robust infection control procedures for dealing with such cases of infectious diseases, and these will be strictly followed, he said. Now, it's one of those things where like COVID can seem like so many other different bloody things, like smallpox. I mean, did you see those things? They're like all over you. It's a bit hard to not know. It's a bit hard to not know. I currently look like Polka Dot Man for Suicide Squad. Maybe I should isolate. We are working with NHS boards and wider partners in Scotland and the UK to investigate the source of this infection. Close contacts of these cases are being identified and provided with information and advice. This may include the offer of vaccination. And it seems like the welts, they get all pussy and seepy, and that's how you can catch it. That's how you can get it. Dr. Finn added anyone with an unusual blister like rash or small number of blisters like sores on any part of their body, including their genital area, because it seems that sexual contact is one of the primary ways that it gets spread. Should avoid close contact with others and seek medical advice if they have any concerns. Monkeypox is a rare viral infection most common in remote parts of Central and West Africa. The disease, first found in monkeys, like many other diseases, does not tend to spread easily between people but can be transmitted through close physical contact. A person is considered high risk of having caught the infection if they have had household or sexual contact with or have changed the bedding of an infected person without wearing personal protective equipment. Now, remember all of this, where they're playing it down right now, right? this is a lot of that information they're giving. That's accurate. That's fair information. Let's make a note of this. Because what may possibly happen is, maybe 2 weeks, maybe a month down the line. Oh my God, it's so much worse than we thought. Like, all the COVID shit that happened. So just bear all of that in mind. Other people who may have come into contact with a case do not need to stay at home and isolate, but should watch out for symptoms such as fever and a rash. A large proportion of the UK cases have been identified in gay and bisexual men and men who have sex with other men. Goddamn monkeys. That's this guy. Oh man, you use LGs and Bs and Ts out there. Just certainly don't have any luck with monkeys now, do you? I'm sorry. That's not funny. An expert in infectious diseases said super spreader events were likely to be behind the recent rise of global cases. Sir Jeremy Farrar, director of Charitable Health Foundation Wellcome Trust, told BBC Radio 4's Today programme the Trust had never seen anything like this before, with such a number of cases in so many countries. We've never seen anything like this before with such a number of cases in so many countries. Where have you been for like the last 2 years, mate? Fuck's sake. He said the virus may have changed, but I think that's unlikely. Remember this phrase. More likely is I think that the niche that this virus now finds itself in has allowed for some super spreader events, and those individuals involved in that have then travelled to other parts of the world and taken the infection with them. He says the UK HSA deserves great credit for its textbook example response to the outbreak. So, just to go through it, it seems this is just what the article's saying, right? This is just what the article sort of seemed to say, that someone maybe went on a little trip to Africa, had a little bit of fun when they were in Africa. They've then come back and they've had fun with a bunch more people, who then went on to have fun with a bunch of more people, who then some of whom travel to other countries, and when you're on holiday, woo, like that, you fuck men, maybe not me, but you know how it is when you're on holiday, you're partying, you're about 6 lines and two bottles of vino deep, you know how things get. However, it seems that basically, I'm trying to be as nice as possible. The 80s happened again. There was an event in the 80s. Now, I don't know if you're a history buff, right? But something similar to this happened in the 80s, and it spread through similar means. I'm just saying it's a lot like that, right? Not pointing any fingers. I am just saying it's very similar to that. However, very fortunately in this case, it's not fatal. At least I don't believe it. Like, they didn't say that in the article. It says that you just fever, you have the horrible rash and blah blah blah, and it's itchy and sore. I imagine probably a lot of trouble sleeping because trying to sleep with like that all over your body. I imagine that that's what it would be like then. So basically, it just seems that this is just extremely. It's just an extremely annoying thing to have, and as far as I can see so far, it's not that bad. Doesn't even seem to be fatal, but I'm just saying, obviously, don't go out and try and fucking catch monkeypox. Like, still take fucking like regular precautions, but also they might try to make this the new thing, right? So just be wary.